Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sweet boy. Hey, Ross. Phoenix, where you going? Don't go there. Don't do it, dude. Go get your pistachios. Hey, Shadow Feather. Hello, Charlie. I am Sweet Boy. No, Titus is the Sweet Boy. I hope everyone's doing well. It is snowing here. I am off today. I am ridiculously addicted to caffeine, and I tried not to have caffeine today on my day off. So I slept all day. I got up earlier and I ate breakfast, and every fiber of my being was telling me, go back to bed. Go back to bed. Hibernate. So I did, because I can. And I got up and I'm like, okay, Tiffany, you have to be productive on your day off. Like, you can't do nothing. Don't be a bum. But in order to get any kind of energy or motivation, I absolutely rely on the caffeine. So I'm drinking caffeine, and then once I'm done, obviously I'm not gonna stream. I'm gonna go do things. I'm gonna do chores. And but in the meantime, I thought I will drink this and talk to you guys. Whoever shows up. And if no one shows up, but somebody showed up, you guys showed up. But if nobody did, I would just sit here and drink my caffeine and look at pictures of my dogs by myself. You want to see a different one? Hold on. Oh, I can't reposition these. Okay, hold on. How about this? There we go. Hi, Angie. Angie, I thought you worked today. I thought you said, are you on break? I thought you said you didn't have a day off until Friday. Angie, I saw that you're getting tips. That's cool. Tips are always nice. I've never tried Rip It. I tried Monster, the original Monster, yesterday at work, and it was surprisingly very similar to like Red Bull, like taste-wise. I wasn't expecting that. I thought it would be different. But I've had some really disgusting caffeine drinks, so I'm really picky. It is similar, yeah. So Rip Its are like Monsters, like as far as taste goes. Because let me tell you something. I tried Bang Energy, and I ordered a case of them. They're gross. I brought them to work, and one of my coworkers took them because he was into it. And I'm just like, how do you drink that? It's so nasty. OG Monster sucks. I hate Red Bull too. I think they taste like if you took Smarties and made them into like a liquid. But not as good. Because I like Smarties. You know those chalky candies? I like those. Try the Blue Hawaiian Monster Zero Ultra. Ross, let me tell you, if I'm in a situation where I don't have my preferred drink, and I see one, I will make note to try it. But I'm probably not going to go out of my way to try it because it sounds gross. Hi Fluff, if you ever get a caffeinated energy drink, check to see if it has L-theanine in it. Hey Jimmy, because L-theanine, it actually counteracts the crappy part of caffeine. So if caffeine gives you the jitters and stuff, L-theanine actually counteracts that, and that's typically why they put it in an energy drink. Hello, Stephanie. Okay, hello, Alvaro. Different flavored Red Bull is fine. I'm trying to think if I ever had a different one. I don't know. I tried the sugar-free, because the regular one is ridiculously high in sugar. The Ghost energy drinks, they don't have any sugar. They have like the ulterior sugars, you know. A long time ago, some friends and I went to the mall and found another couple friends going around the mall stealing energy drinks, and they stole an entire shelf. We drank a bunch. Yeah, Shadow Feather, if you drink more than 400 milligrams of caffeine a day, that's really bad and dangerous. Maybe don't do that. I know you said a long time ago, and I'm sure you don't do that now, but it's really not good for you. You want to try a Ghost? If you try Ghost, Apple is the way, okay? When I go to my local convenience or gas store, they never have the apple. They only have like pink lemonade or the popsicle color or the blue one. No, they're not that good. But the apple one, oh my God. I hate that I'm like reliant on energy drinks to get shit done though. Never used to be like that. I just can't get myself to move. Once I start moving, I'm usually pretty good. It's that initial motivation. And I really should work out today too. I took yesterday off. I don't want to go anywhere today because it's snowing, and it's going to be snowing pretty hard all day and all night. And it's really cold, so I'm going to stay home. But even then, I still do workouts. So I should probably, hey honey, do something. I am. I'm literally telling people that I'm going to be doing stuff. But I can't do it without caffeine. This is why you have to keep me supplied, babe. There are so many different flavors. That's true. I get Red Bulls in order to get tired and sleepy. Oh, Alvaro, remind me that there is a condition, and I can't remember what it's called now, that you have. I was listening to some podcast, and they randomly were talking about it, and I'm like, oh my God, that's Alvaro. But now I can't remember. It's a 3-word diagnosis. So let me find it, and I'll put it in my notes in my phone so that next time I see you, I'll tell you what it is. Just like, you know how Otto has palilalia, where they repeat themselves? Well, Alvaro doesn't have that. He has something completely different, but it matches him to a T. I was like, oh my God. No, none of those, Alvaro. That's definitely not it. No, it's like a personality condition that you have. Liquid Death is into energy drinks now. That's, you know what, Ross? That actually makes me sad, because what I liked about Liquid Death was that it was always water. And now they're trying to get into the energy drink market. I mean, I get it. Money is money. Liquid Death, Sparkling Energy, Tropical Terror. 100 milligrams is not enough, Ross. It's got... Ghost energy drinks have 200 milligrams. 100 milligrams, I sneeze at that. I cough at that. That's nothing. Two times Tito. They do them all now, but yeah, it was all water first. Orange Horror. I like the names. Ruppets are 160. I'm sitting on the couch with the dogs, The way they're, I wish I could show you the way they're laying on me, but like, I don't want to show myself because I just rolled out of bed and I have bed head and you know how it is. But the way they're laying on me, it's like they're protecting me. It's so cute. Listen, 200 is minimum. I can't, I mean, if I'm in a situation where I have to drink one that's less, I will. But they don't do it for me. I go across. It's all or nothing. Right, and you can have 200 minimum. And if I'm working, I'll have 2 a day. And if I have to get something done, I'll drink 1. Why am I drinking that much? Because I like the taste of Ghost. Because you remember Jason 78? He doesn't come around anymore, but he used to get on me to try these, try them. Every single time he would tell me to try them when he saw me streaming. So then I did, and I got addicted to them. And then once your body gets used to that amount, it's hard to go down. But I'll never go higher at one time. Like, there are pre-workout mixes that are like freaking 500 milligrams. Like, that's for people that are their tolerance levels are so high, but that just sounds like a heart attack to me. Alvaro, do you play chess? They need to make a Fluffernutter flavored, and that would be gross. Peanut butter and marshmallow flavored energy drink. Ew. Isn't that what Fluffernutter is? Ugh. I suck at chess. I don't play chess very often. It's not my game. I don't really care for checkers either, to be fair. Well, once you have the queen, I mean, the queen is the best piece. My favorite board game is Balderdash. And that is such a interesting game. If you've never played Balderdash, this is how you play, basically, in a nutshell. You get a word, like a weird word that people probably don't know what it means. And everyone that's playing, except the person that's drawing the card, has to write down the definition of the word. It doesn't matter if you know what it is. You just have to write a definition for that word. So then when the person that draws the card reads all the definitions out loud and has to pick one, or everyone around the room has to pick which one they think is the correct definition. And it's all about wording. It's so fun. I know it maybe doesn't sound very fun, but I have fond memories of playing that game. I was pretty good at it. Basically, it's all about bullshitting, and I'm good at that, I guess. Grip. Nop. Now there's a real... What's that, Fluff? Well, of course, the king has to be the favorite, because when he dies, the game is over. So he's the most valuable piece, but he doesn't do shit. He can only move one spot. Like, it's like, basically, when you've cornered him, you're fucked. So I know there are situations where you can get around that, but I'm just saying, like, it's tough when you lose your queen. Especially if you're, like, down rooks and nights and but whatever. I don't play, so I don't care. New picture. Army Navy game on. We are watching. What's Army Navy game? What is that? Nip. Nop. Was a game from the 70s where you smashed paddles to launch tennis balls through 3 holes. Wow, I've never heard of that. Hey, Jeff. Oh, is the Army Navy a college football game? Well, no, that can't be college. Is that just like is it a football game? Jeff, are you still not with your girlfriend? Did you guys split up or are you guys back together? Sorry, ping pong balls. You launched ping pong balls through 3 holes. The Army Navy game is a college level oh, it is college. Okay, my bad, Jeff. A college level football game. Ah, I see. No, she doesn't have to go in her crate. She's fine. Shadow's a good girl, huh, Shadow? You being a good girl? And she's so sweet. Thank you. Yeah, I took this. We went to one of Gary's family reunion things, and it was at a park. And there was a few people there, and I'm not really into groups of people, okay? Like, social anxiety being what it is. So I walked away from it, and I started taking pictures of Titus, and this one came out really cute, so. The Navy usually wins. Shadow is cooler than Titus. Wait, no. No, Shadow is not cooler than Titus. First of all, Shadow is not as loyal as Titus. Titus is a loyal dog, okay? If I like got hurt in the woods or I was unconscious or whatever, right? Titus would stay with me. Shadow wouldn't. Shadow would just be like, tra-la-la, I'm going home. Bye, Mom. So screw Shadow. Alvaro is cooler than Shadow and Titus. Alvaro, you are not included. You are a human being. And you are not my fur child, okay? We're talking about my fur children. Yeah, unfortunately, me and her broke up, and I'm on the verge of being evicted thanks to Angry Dan. Holy shit, is it over that door? What are you gonna do, Jeff? Are you gonna go back to your parents? Jeff, so you lost your woman to your roommate, and now he's putting you out. That's rough, buddy. Angry Dan spent all of his rent money and utilities money on scam dating sites. What? I thought Angry Dan had a girlfriend. What happened? Listen, I know guys are desperate. I know it's a shitty dating atmosphere out there, but if you have to pay, it's a scam, okay? You should never have to pay on a dating site. Find other ways to meet people. Yeah, I hope things work out for you too, Jeff. That sucks. I injured my knee yesterday. I assume I must have fell or something. You don't remember? Were you drunk? I mean, like, I'll find bruises on me and I'll be like, what? Excuse me. What happened? I don't remember. But that's just a bruise. Like, if you, like, legit hurt your knee pretty good and you don't remember if you fell or not, show Fupa. Mobster Lobster. Cute name. The Mobster Lobster. Jeff, what are you going to do? Alvaro, do you know the Mobster Lobster? I don't want to say it like that. New picture. I'm almost done with my drink, which means I'm going to have to go and do things. Oh, is that the mob? Hi. I'm probably going to Worcester next year. What's Worcester? Yeah, it is snowing. And it's going to be snowing all day, all night. Sebastian says, go to bed and feed Titus Shadow the cats and your bird. I will. But I just curled my happy ass out of bed because I slept all day. So I'm caffeinating myself in order to get some chores done. And then once I feel satisfied with my chores, then I will feed everyone. And then I don't know what I'll do. Then maybe I'll play some PlayStation. I'm not going to stream tonight. I'm not going to panel. I don't even think I have any hours left. But even if I did, like, no. I'm not doing that tonight. I am going to get things done. Snow is for losers. You don't get snow where you're at, huh? Because you're on the West Coast. I like snow. I've always grown up with snow. Do you have a PS2? No, I have a PS5. I just started playing. Oh, you in Jersey. So you get snow too then, loser? What the hell? I thought she lived where you live. My bad. PS2 is better? How so? How so? No. Does that mean that you have a PlayStation 2? Is that what you're saying? No, so like, okay, I had a PlayStation 4. I got it right before COVID hit cuz I'm always late to the gaming community party. I played Red Dead 2. I played Witcher 3. Played a couple odd games here and there, and then I never played anymore. All right? So that was what, 5 years ago? So I ended up getting a PlayStation 5 for a game that I haven't played yet because I don't want to pay $70 for it. But I started playing other things and I got the subscription and everything. And because I don't play games that much, holy crap, the library that's available for gamers is insane. There's so many games out there. So so I started playing Red Dead Redemption 1 because I never played the first one. It has GTA Vice City. It's pronounced Wooster. Okay, if it so many shitty games, Nah, there's some good games out there. You just don't know. If it's called Wooster, then how come there's an R and a CE? GTA is fun. You know, I played the last one I played. I never actually finished it. I got bored and I just started fucking around with like the cheat codes, and I would just blow shit up with tanks and stuff. But I think that was GTA 4. So I never even played 5, and now people are bitching because 6 isn't coming out till sometime next year. But I hear the online is pretty interesting. So I've considered playing online. I don't know yet. I don't know if I'm ready for that. I had to buy a new headset because I had one. I used to play Red Dead Online, and I used to have a posse of friends and stuff. And then we got Shadow, and she ate one of my controllers and my headset. So my new headset is still in the box. Like, I haven't even... Oh. I don't make the rules. Well, you should. You're Alvaro. You're supposed to be the rule maker, I thought. Mob, what kind of games do you like to play? You like GTA, but you only have a PlayStation 2? PlayStation 2? Because I'm assuming if you like GTA, you would like all of them. Personally, I like open world games. Yes, I understand you like Vice City. It's not better. It's not better. PlayStation 5, have you ever played on a PlayStation 5? It's gotten so much better. The graphics are so better. I personally am not a huge gamer, but I like the Dark Anthology series. It's basically like, if you've never seen them or you don't know what I'm talking about, like The Quarry was one of them. Well, no, The Quarry wasn't Dark Anthology. Which one am I playing right now? I forget what it's called. There's like 5 of them. But basically, in those games, it's like you're watching a movie, okay? But you have to make decisions. And then there are times while you're watching this movie, you get so engrossed in the story that you almost forget you're playing a game because it's more story driven. It's not like smash buttons all the time. But then a button cue will come up, like say someone's running, and if you don't hit the button in time, like they'll trip, you know, and it'll change the story timeline. Like, so it has a lot of replay value. So I played one, Little Hope. It's called Little Hope. I played Little Hope. I think I got everyone killed. I made all the bad mistakes, all the bad decisions. So I'm playing other games now, but I'm going to go back to that game later on, and I'm going to try to maybe not get everyone killed. Those games are stupid. What's even the point? I find them to be entertaining because I'm not your typical gamer. Hi, Mary. I'm not into, like, smash the buttons and shit. Like, I like strategy games. I like decision-making games. I like The Sims, too. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I used to play The Sims before you were the people. I used to play Sim City, where you just saw the overlook of a city. And then they started making Sim people. But I remember back in the OG days. So, like, I've always liked The Sims. But when I used to have it on my computer, I used to bog my computer down so hard. So I prefer playing it on a PlayStation as opposed to a computer. So I do play that. And what's nice is when you have the PlayStation subscription, they give you all these games you can download for free. So you don't have to pay for the games if you want them. So Sims 4 is free. You can download and play that for free. But then, like, if you want the expansion packs, and there's like 20 some expansion packs. It's crazy. Then you pay for those. But there's so much to the base game that you don't even really need the expansion packs if you're on a budget. Okay. Let me change the picture. Well, look at my flex, though. Yay, party time. What party? Hello, Scotch Fishman. Oh, Scott Fishman. It's not really a party, it's just me talking with pictures and no live video because I'm an ugly swamp creature. But that's me. Shannon says your muscle pics are AI. You know who else? You know who else says that? You know Ray One. He says they're AI too. I take it as a compliment. I'm like, you think that these is fake? I guess that means that they look pretty okay. Because if I was gonna AI them, I would make them bigger. Because, I mean, that's the goal. I've never actually made an AI generated. Well, that's not true. But like the AI generated stuff that I've made has always been through ChatGPT. They don't look like real though. Actually, that's a compliment. Like I take that as a compliment that they think that these pictures aren't real. Thank you. This is a few months back now, but I get scared taking pictures because you're not supposed to at the gym. So I don't do it very often. The only time I feel comfortable taking pictures is when I'm in the red light therapy room because you're in there by yourself. But you can't stay in there for very long because the thing's on a timer. So you have to be quick. You have to like hurry up, take pictures, get in the thing. If you don't get in the thing, it'll start without you. I'm surprised she's seeing the pictures considering she don't watch you. Does she still talk about me? Because I don't watch her. I haven't listened to Shannon since she took her little like 2-month break. And then that was good enough for me to just be like, I'm done. I don't need to listen to this person anymore. And then only one time since then, someone came running to me in Vegas and was like, Shannon's talking about you. So I went over and listened, and I was just like, nah, it wasn't a big deal. And I let it go. Mary, go live and wash your dishes. Mary, do you have dishes to watch? Because I'll play your stream if you want to go wash them. I'm almost done with my drink, and I have to go get some shit done. I apologize. I won't bring her up anymore. You really don't bring her up at all. No. No, that's not true. Like, if there is a circumstance where I'm talking about something that happened and Shannon was involved, then I do. Like, if I'm talking to Valak about something from back then, but I don't sit here and shit on her. You guys bring her up. I'm not here trying to make people feel bad about themselves. If you don't attack me, I won't attack you like that. But that's what that's what I tried to tell her a long time ago. All of this shit that we went, like the 2 years of fighting, that could have stopped so long ago. Because I don't try to continue that shit unless I'm being provoked into it, you know? There is way more to life than arguing with internet people, I tell you. If you're going to spend your time on the internet talking to people, it should be fun. It shouldn't be all drama and stupid bullshit. But some people like that stuff. That's why there are certain communities on here that I just don't go to because that's all they do. That's all they do. Well, I'm not doing anything. I've had it with society. Yeah. Is Mobster Lobster still here? Because it's still snowing. Is it snowing in Jersey? I don't talk about people. I talk about movies, music, my wonderful job, stocks, chess, and countdowns. Countdowns? What kind of countdowns are we talking about? And what was the last movie you saw? The last movie I saw was Avatar 2. It was like 3 hours. And now the third one's coming out. I got like one swallow left. It's the final countdown. Banana, 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 eat a banana, na 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 na. BG, is that your dog? BG West Ways. I have old lady eyes, but that kind of looks like, is that a border collie? In that 2 centimeter inch sized picture. I love dogs. Phoenix, did you get all your pistachios out of that box? It's always hard to find him new things to do. He's getting smarter, I think. He's flexing his little brain muscle, because when I first got him, that lady told me he doesn't forage, he doesn't play with toys. And I'm like, no way. See, with birds, the smarter they are, it's like they need incentive in order to forage. And they're not going to just play with shit. They need a reason to. And sometimes they'll chew out of boredom, but like, so I show him, I put his favorite things in these puzzle toys, and he figures it out. He's smart. Feed me your bullshit, Tiffany. No, seriously, let's talk about our usual stocks and bonds. Oh, hey, Paul. Yes, my pup. What's your pup's name? How old's your pup? I love dogs. I could talk about dogs all day. Paul, can't do the usual stocks and bonds talk today, but we can talk about, like, I don't know, existentialism, hermeticism. Do you want to talk about quantum mechanics? Oh, my tidy, my foot is falling asleep. Can I just move my foot? Thank you. So today, if I work out, it's going to be leg day. Yes, go. No, you go. Favorite candy? Favorite candy? I don't think I have a favorite. Fruit is nature's candy. Explain. Explain what? I'm having an existential crisis. You want to talk about that? And how I don't understand why we're here in this reality. Like, what's the purpose? Are we here just because we've evolved from monkeys and we're just supposed to eat shit, fucking die, and continue to the species, and that's the only real reason we're here? Or are we here because we're spiritual beings put here in a physical plane in order to learn and grow as energetic beings, and one day we'll all go back to the creator? Or is there something else? Thank you, Durden. You better chat or else. You said Smarties. I like Smarties. I wouldn't say they're my favorite. I like Sweet Tarts and Shock Tarts, sour shit. Funny story about Shock Tarts, not Sweet Tarts. What were they? They were like they were a little round, hard-shelled, sour candy. And I'll never forget this, okay? I was going, this day, I had some of those candies, and it was early in the morning. Me and my friend Anna, we were going because we were going to go to film a movie, because we were extras in this movie called Sorority Row, right? So we had to get up really early and get to Pittsburgh to get to this college to shoot the scene. So we stopped at a gas station to get candy and stuff, and I got that. Well, later on in the day, I had to take a shit. I know, TMI, but girls do that. They shit. And my poop was like bright green, like unnaturally green. And I'm like, not thinking, right? I'm like, what is wrong with me? And I'm on this movie set, and my friend's super into it. And I'm just like, am I sick? Like, what's going on? And then I finally realized it's the fucking food coloring from the candy that was doing that. So anytime I think the movie Sorority Row, and if I ever see it, my mind immediately goes to that. You're here to become a lesbian. No. Tiff, time has put us here now. Want a panel? No, I can't. I gotta go do things. I think it was quantum mechanics. We can chat about our lives. Mopsta Lopsta's favorite candy is Toblerone. I thought her favorite candy was pussy, but I could be wrong. With Downs, low key loves Barry BBC. I don't know what that means. It's the die. The Pittsburgh Pirates are on elite baseball team. Or an elite. Hello, Randy Man. New movie title, War of the Buttholes. Okay. Tiffany is my autistic twin. Who are you? Are you trying to troll me right now? Hold on. I gotta make your picture big because I can't even see it. Oh, it's a boy with Down syndrome. Oh, are you coming here to make fun of Down syndrome? That's cool. Aren't you just so lucky that you were born without it? Because it's not like you actually get to choose when you're born. Or maybe you do. Maybe there's a soul contract and you made a decision when you came down to be born. Hey, I'm going to take the life form as this Down syndrome person, and people on the internet are going to make fun of me, but it's okay because I'm better than that, and I don't care what people on the internet think of me. Maybe. I don't know. But as far as I am aware, you can't choose who you're born into. So to make fun of people that are born that way is pretty shit and kind of a low-life scumbag thing to do, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Your opinion may vary. But I will always stick up for people with like mental problems like that. Because a lot of you guys know I have a brother that was born that way. But even if I didn't, I would never pick on people like that because that's such shit. Like... Pick on somebody your own speed. Or maybe that's what you're doing right now, low life. Or, yeah, low key. Maybe that is your speed. Maybe you can't handle picking on someone that actually has a brain. So you choose to pick on people that can't fight for themselves. So, yeah, you've come to the right place because I will fight for people that have special needs and can't do it themselves. Because they don't realize that you're making fun of them. So you're really not hurting anyone. You're just showing everyone that you're a piece of shit. It's a good job. You're great. I hope your mom and dad are really proud of you. I really do. I hope when you use pictures like that in order to make fun of other people, I hope they know what kind of a human being they raised. And I hope that when you do meet your creator someday and you go through your life review, that you feel the pain that you have inflicted on all the people you've met in your life. And you realize what you've done to other people, or what you've tried to do, what your intentions was to hurt people, right? To make people feel bad about themselves by comparing them to individuals that are mentally retarded. Yeah, I hope that for you. Anyways, I missed a couple things. Hold on, let me go back. 2 rules. The clock is always ticking. We don't know when the bell's toll. I mean, right? We don't know when we're going to die. That's true. Gotti? That is actually his real picture. He's been on Shannon's... No, he's not. I'm a woman, jerks. Even worse. I would expect better from a woman, especially someone who can bear children. Even if you don't have children of your own, that's even shittier. Like, when I see, especially when I see like these young women like Rain, like women that haven't had children yet but probably will, and they make fun of people that have like autism or Down syndrome, and I think to myself, wouldn't the irony of life be that this woman has a child and they turn out that way? And I don't wish that for them because I don't think they could handle it. And that wouldn't be fair to the baby. But I'm just saying, like, it's almost like they're begging fate They're begging fate to have a child like that. And all I can do is sit back and watch because, you know, karma's like that. Charles Victor Thompson knows when he's gonna die. Who's that? I don't know who that is. Low-key is Gotti. Well then, then that's true. Then low-key is basically a female. Acts like one. Acts like a catty little bitch. Yeah, who's Charles Victor Thompson? Can you enlighten me? But yeah, I really don't pick on people with special needs. I think it's pretty shit. You make fun of handicapped women, do I? Because as far as I remember, I am actually pretty kind to the handicapped people that I've met in my life, and in the internet included. A gentleman on death row with an execution date of January 28th. So what did he do? So you're telling me that Shannon is mentally retarded? Is that what you're saying? You say I picked on Shannon for years? Well, I don't think you can compare picking on Shannon, which I wouldn't say I was picking on her. I wouldn't say taking video clips of the things that she said and putting them together to show people what she said as picking on her. I can say this. I have never made fun of Shannon's amputation. And I never will, because I'm not like that. Stole candy from a baby. I'm thinking, Alvaro, I'm thinking they probably did more than that. Yes, she is a handicapped woman, and I've never made fun of her handicap. But try again. Actually, when I first met Shannon, I was very interested in her amputation because I don't know anyone in real life that has an amputation. So we talked a lot about it, and I think it's healthy and a good thing to do to like educate people, you know? Like, this is what my life looks like now that this happened, and this is what I face on a day-to-day struggle, you know? A lot of people overcome that, and it takes a strong person to have to deal with that all the time. I can't imagine what it's like to not be able to walk right, you know? So no, I don't make fun of people that have lost limbs. I don't do that. I make fun of the things they say because sometimes people that have lost body parts are still pieces of crap, but I pick on their personality, not their circumstance. You're a loser. Good job. What else you got? No one ever attacks her for being in a wheelchair. Exactly. People attack her personality. She rants, people respond. Yes. That's attention seeking, right? Is that true, Ty? Are you really missing a pinky? Because I don't believe anything Alvaro ever says, ever. Unless you tell me. Because, you know what? I will never forget Ty Durden, a.k.a. Mobsta Lobsta, a.k.a. The Mob, because she actually taught me something about daylight savings time. And she definitely schooled me that day. And I didn't know. And I had to look it up. And I was like, who knew? There's Eastern Standard Time and Eastern Daylight Time? Something like that. I forgot already, but there are two different things. There are two different things, and I didn't know that. And I argued with her about it, and then I felt like such an asshole. And I told her, I was like, I'm sorry, you're right. Like, I was wrong. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Only a hippopotamus will do. I forget how it goes. Something, something, something. No rinky dinky toys. I want a hippopotamus to play with and enjoy. Mom knows a lot of random shit, like Worcester's pronounced Worcester. What, you want to go out in the snow? I know, you like the snow, don't you? Titus doesn't. Titus is a Mexican. You want to go outside? What do you want? What do you want from me? What? You want the ball. Okay, well, I don't want to go out there. It's really cold. He's not going to play with you. Oh my god, she just threw her ball into the garbage can. You're a dumb fuck. And now she just knocked it over. That's great. Hungry eyes. Isn't that a Patrick Swayze song? Titus, stop! Stop! I'll give you the ball. Here. Here, take it. Go away. You destructive bull in a china shop. Google it. No, I don't want to Google it. Gary, she's bugging me. Come get your bitch. Just come get your big bitch. And I'm not talking about me. Calling her pets dumb. Yeah, Shadow's a dumb fuck. But I love her. And she doesn't know. I'm calling her, you're such a dumb fuck. I just think you're so stupid. Look at you. She's so happy. She's like, I don't care if you're verbally abusive. Just rub me. Okay. Okay, you big bitch. I'll just give you a neck massage while I call you a stupid whore. Aww. I wish I could have brought her. Oh my god, Gary. If you would have brought her, that would have been a nightmare. But you would have had company at least. Dillhole! Dillhole, where have you been? How much snow? It's still snowing. Let me see. Oh, I gotta get up. I'd say like, I mean, I don't know. I can't tell, but the ground is covered. And it's still snowing, so like the paw prints from earlier are getting covered, you know? Gary, they think that this is an AI picture. Like I would fake my huge bulging muscles like that. Animal abuse. You're so weird. I'm reporting your channel. Do it. Please do it. Oh no, Frank Rizzo. I thought I banned you. Poor Titus. They don't even cut his nails. Yes, I do. I don't actually cut them. I grind them. Fun fact. Even if you clip your dog's nails and you don't touch the quick is the little vein they have in their nail. And if you cut it, it will bleed. And it's very painful. But even if you don't hit the quick and you don't cut it, it's still painful. So every time the dogs get their nails done, they feel it. But if you grind them with a little doggy Dremel and you roll the grinder over their nail, they don't feel it. They'll feel the vibration and you have to get them used to that. But it's a way more tolerable experience than to use like a guillotine style cutter. So as a puppy, no, leave her alone. Titus, leave her alone. As a puppy, I started training Titus to accept the grinder. So I grind his nails, but his nails grow so fast. And I'm assuming it's because he gets really good nutrition because I feed him really good food. He mostly gets, he gets a plethora of food, but I try to make it based on a freeze-dried raw diet because I do a lot of research when it comes to my animals on what's best for them because they're my kids and I love them. So when people like Acid Trip and whoever the fuck Frank Rizzo is tell me that I abuse my animals, and so I have to laugh. Call ASPCA, have them come here today. Like, what are they gonna say? Honestly, those people, they can't do much. If you have food and water and shelter available, they're not gonna do anything. If they're not visibly harmed, they're not gonna do anything. It's sad though because a lot of dogs have the bare minimum, and cats and horses and birds and everything, and there's nothing anyone can do with as long as they have that bare minimum to live. Gary owns 29 shares of John Deere. I wish he did. He used to have IBM stock. Not AA, not AI, but an A1. A1, how steak is done. Make an angel in the snow? Fuck off. Who's that guy in the picture? That guy will fuck you up, Frank. Don't mess with that guy. That guy you look in this picture right here will fuck you up. And that guy that you're looking at right now and is talking to you right now is a pretty smart guy, I will say. Beast eats pedigree. Pedigree is garbage. You tell your brother that that's shit. Pedigree is absolute shit. Q likes it when he comes to visit. Free Gary. Gary's in the chat, Frank. He's in the chat. I didn't tell him to come to the chat, but he's always welcome. He doesn't have to be here. He doesn't have to do shit, but he wants to. You know why, Frank? Or Frankie, or whoever the fuck you are? You little dirty troll. I have a feeling. Let me know if I'm right, all right? This is what I think about you. Whether you're male or female, I have a feeling that you're a very lonely individual. I have a feeling that you're miserable, and your only real gratification in life is to try to make other people miserable. Because that whole misery loves company is so true. So you're sad and lonely and depressed. So you come online to try to make other people feel bad. That's actually the definition of a bully. And you try hard. I've seen you around. And it's kind of sad because you're not very good at it. Gary says, free Gary. Gary, I love you. You're so funny. Let's all chant free Gary. You mean free Gary, free Gary. Free Gary's cock from his panties. Free Gary's dick from his pants. I better not keep talking. He's busy. Gets him all riled up. Gary doesn't have any choice. Of course he does. Of course he does. Gary, do you not have a choice in this? You know I'm at work. Yeah, I know. I'm done. I'm not going to say anything else about freeing your throbbing member. You're going to have to wait probably till Sunday night. Stay safe. Yes, absolutely. Hi, bud. But Frank, you didn't tell me if I was right or not. Am I right? Are you actually a lonely individual with no one to love? I bet you don't even have a pet. I bet you don't even have a pet. Do you have family? Does your family know what you do online, Frank Rizzo? Or do you not even have family? Married with 15 years with 2 kids, not 2 dogs, and a trailer trash boy. So you have children? Oh, that's even worse. Okay, so they say you should lead by example. So this is the example you want to set for your children. You want to raise children to be like this, bullying people on the internet? That's cute. See, people like you probably shouldn't have had children because I question your decision making. How cold is it, bud? He has a Furby. Who has a Furby? Frank Rizzo? He is a Furby. I've seen smarter Furbies than Frank Rizzo. Tiff, it's sunny and 43 here. Y'all be safe in the snow. Correction, 49. I don't know what the temperature is. But it's snowing. So it's got to be freezing at least. If that's... Listen, Frank, whoever the fuck you are, if that's true and you really have 2 kids, wow, dude. Like, I can see some, like, younger person that's just kind of figuring shit out in the world being a dickhead on the internet. But to be married with 2 kids and do this as fun, that is some sad, pathetic shit. No, Frank, you bully people. You don't lay out truth. I've seen you. And not just to me, I've seen you around the chats and stuff, and that's exactly what you do. I hope your kids don't know what you're doing. I don't care how old they are. You are, I'm assuming, a man, because I can't see a woman with kids doing this. I just can't. I'm guessing you're a guy. What kind of a father does that? Like, who, like, do you go to PTO meetings? Are you that guy? Are you that guy, Frank? He drinks. You think Frank Rizzo's a drinker? No, Sebastian, I like facial hair. Don't tell Gary to shave. I like it. I like his goatee. Leave him alone. Hi, Patrick. A sober man's thought is a drunk man's talk. Yeah. Well, it's sad that that sober man has that thought to begin with, I think. But really, Frank should be ashamed of himself. That's no way to lead. That's no way to be a father. And I mean, he could be lying. He could not have any kids. He could be infertile. Who fucking knows? Because people lie on here all the time. But I'm going to take him for his word just because. And I'll let everyone know that this is a married man with 2 children, and this is how he chooses to spend his free time. Bullying people on the internet. Setting a terrible example for his own children that he made. He's so proud of it. Oh, I have 2 kids, not 2 dogs. Okay, well, I sure as hell hope your kids do not know who their father really is. Because that's some sad shit. Sad fucking shit. Shadow. I swear, I'm probably a better pet parent than Frank is a human parent. Yes, Mob. I am into shaming and judging people who do that. Yes. Everyone should know that Frank is a father of 2 beautiful souls, and he is leading by example. And this is the example he wants to set for his kids. Because even if they're little and they don't know, they'll figure out who their dad is, and that he's either a drunk piece of shit or just a miserable piece of shit. But either way, definitely a piece of shit. And I think it's okay to judge people that are pieces of shit. I don't think it's okay to judge people that were born autistic or born Down syndrome or whatever. No, of course not. But that's a choice. When you make a specific choice to go on the internet and judge and bully people for no reason, that's a fucking choice. And yes, I will judge you. Everyone should. Make an example out of this guy. That's right, Paul. Get him. Anyways, it's been fun, but I'm done. I gotta go get shit done. Frank, if you're still here, do better. Do better for those kids if they even exist. If you have children, be a dad. Be a man. Be a man. Don't pick on women on the internet, for fuck's sakes. God. Find Jesus or Buddha or whatever the fuck you gotta do to make yourself right in the head. Put the drink down if you're an alcoholic, for fuck's sakes. Anyways, everyone, let's pray for Frank Rizzo's children if they exist, and hope they have a mom that can do better. Because this guy, what a sad waste of flesh. All right, I'm out. It's been fun. Thanks for coming. I appreciate each and every one of you. Even you, Frank. Do better, Frank. I'll see you guys. Toodles.